So what's going on, guys? I just wanted to come in today and talk to you guys about the most underrated and undervalued trait to me that comes along with investing, and that is having patience and discipline. Patience and discipline is a virtue that benefits all investors because it keeps your emotions and your snap judgments in check. Because if you let your emotions or your quick reactions affect you, they'll have, a great effect on the kind of returns that you see. And oftentimes when you're making decisions based off of, irrational emotions, most of the time you see negative returns, you see losses, or you see returns that aren't as good as what you expected them to be. Because I would say a lot of times we get caught up in this frenzy. A lot of times is driven by media or is driven by friends or other individuals. It could be analysts, it could be YouTubers, it can be, Joe Blow that you met on the street. But a lot of times we allow them to dictate the decisions that we make because we allow them to spike certain emotions in us. We allow them to create these emotions within us, and off of these emotions, we make irrational decisions. A lot of times they call it FOMO, or fear of missing out. And usually that's driven by, the media saying that this is going to be the next hot stock in whatever market, and we need to get in right now. So people, they start to panic. They're like, oh, I need to get in. I see it blowing up. So I need to buy into this. And that kind of quick judgment, that kind of quick reaction often leads you down the wrong road. Because once something is already, blowing up, most of the time you're too late. You got to get into plays before they blow up. We don't catch the wave. We try to be in there early so we can get, the most of the gains, so we can profit the most off of it. Because usually, like when we try to catch on to something, the play is already left. It's already gone. Say it's up 30-40%, and then we decide to jump in. It's too late at that point. It may not be, to be honest, it may not be. It could go to 70. It can go, up 100%. But a lot of times when you make those kind of irrational decisions and then you jump in while it's already up 30%, the market usually will pull back on you, and then you lose your entire investment. And then the thing about it is that play or that stock may never reach those all-time highs again. Or if it does, it may take years before it gets to that all-time high again. So, it's just a bad decision. If there's a particular play that you want to get into, you need to know the reasons why you're getting into it, and not just because everybody's talking about it or it's the new hot stock. You need to have your fundamentals. You need to have rules and regulations that guide the way that you invest. You need to have reasons for investing in a particular company. You need to understand what your rules are. What are your rules for jumping in a company? What are you looking for in order for yourself to invest in something? And how much returns are you looking for when you invest in particular companies? So I keep myself in check, and I allow emotions not to control how I invest because I have a set of rules. I look at particular things about a company before I decide to invest, and then I figure out what price point that company needs to be at in order for me to want to invest in them. I could be looking at a company, I would want it to be, say it's $30 right now, but I want to get it at 26. That's really where I want to get it at. But say it drops only to 27. I may pull the trigger at 27. It's $1 away. I'm a long-term investor, so I'm not really, too focused on what price I get in at. So you just need to have rules of how you want to invest and what those parameters are and what number you're looking to get in at. Because once something runs up, if you want to get into that particular play, don't get in it when it's running up. Wait for a pullback. Wait till everybody sells off that stock. It could be lower than the price that you wanted to get in at. So it's about having patience. You got to have the patience in order to really see gains or to really have a sound portfolio to where you're in the positive on everything. And once you invest in a company, give your position time to develop. Let it do its thing. Don't be so edgy about, it's up today or it's down tomorrow. Don't ride the roller coaster of positive and negative days. Let it do its thing. And, over time, you're going to see massive growth. I think a lot of times people end up losing a lot of money because they're too worried about the negative days, and they get worried and end up pulling their money out. But those are days we got to be strong. It's a patience kind of thing. I believe in this company. I believe in the fundamentals. I believe in the CEO. So I believe over time, they're going to hit their earnings. They're going to make their revenue, and I'm going to see gains in my portfolio. So that's also in line with what I was talking about. You have to have a set of rules, fundamentals. I look at financials. I look at balance sheets. I see how healthy the company is. That's what a balance sheet does. It tells me the health of the company, the health of the business. So I'm not influenced by red days or green days because I know what their health is. I know what they're projected to make in the future. I know the percentage that they've been growing yearly. So I stick to my fundamentals, and I don't allow my emotions to dictate how I invest. If things change fundamentally about the company, then I'll make decisions on how I invest. But I'm dead inside. I don't pay attention to the up and down days. If there's down days, I may buy more. If I, believe in the strategic plan of this company, or if I believe in the CEO. So be more focused on the technicals than so much of the roller coaster ride of the stock market, because the stock market is volatile. People are going to be putting money in and taking money out every day. So it's going to be volatile. So don't allow that to affect how you choose to invest. Be patient and let the play work itself. Let it develop. Let it become a strong position for you. And that's the best way to invest. And that's the best way to think mentally, because at the end of the day, I don't allow outside noise to determine how I'm going to work my money. If you're allowing outside noise to determine how you invest, that means they're having control over your money, and I control my money. So I only follow my rules. I don't follow what other people are saying, how they invest. I follow my rules, how I determine what a good company to invest in is. And I always stick to that. And I don't allow anything to influence that. So don't allow things to influence your emotions to make bad decisions on how you invest your money or how you move your money. Set rules for how you want to invest. What do you look for in a particular company to make you want to invest in them? And allow that to dictate how you move forward with the company. So, this somewhat of a quick video. I just thought this was a undervalued trait. Nobody really talks about how to have patience and how to think when it comes to investing in the stock market. You have to be somewhat stoic. You have to not allow things to affect you in a way where it influences your behavior. And that's all I really have for you guys today. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.